the revolution will not be televised.
If I like to sit and meditate on what it is I'm going to work on, or I meditate on the canvas, and after a while,
statements out to the people through his work, and you do the same thing, Q. So you're representing very well here on being the Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute. Now we're going to take some time right now to see Malcolm Jamal in action right here on the BAF Solutions Network. Come on into the room, everybody. This is Arnold Penix, a.k.a. Gregory Harrison. Welcome. We're going to start with a Malcolm Jamal Warner poem. That's what we always break up with and start off with. You're watching Being Theo, and Being Theo is basically a tribute to Malcolm Jamal Warner, sponsored by Envision You, the health and wealth company. So before we move any further, we want to shout out and pay homage to the young man, Malcolm Jamal Warner, with one of his pieces, okay? So let's see what we got that you can take a look at, because a lot of people didn't realize that he was a poet as well as a young actor, and he was also a musician as well. So let's run one of his poems so we can get into the vibe of who he really was and who he grew to be. You're watching the BAF Solutions Network. I'm Arnold Penix, a.k.a. Gregory Harris, blacker than black can be, the big black man. We have a special guest here today too. Okay, so. Is he ready? Let's go.
Can be a scary thing, even when we're on the mend. Black boys boast bravado not to seem broken, and often so do black men. I see you, looking for clues, searching for cues, longing to know what I'm not telling you, as if I'm hiding in plain view. Even though I speak my truth, for some it just doesn't seem to be enough. But when red tables turn timidly, some say they tell too much when they talk. My most intimate thoughts belong to me, like a woman's body when she says no. So I reserve the right to go as far as I'd like, and though I live in the public eye, I don't subscribe to the dog and pony show. I've learned to discern who cannot accept all of me. I read the room before I speak, because I find that folks flee from honesty like we retreat from love. Vulnerability can be a scary thing, even when we're on the mend. Black boys boast bravado not to seem broken, and often so do black men. My relationship with rejection reeks of stale smiles and toxic tear stains that shed secretions of trepidation. And since astute sharks sense fear so sharply, sometimes I feign confidence like young girls dumb down and grown women fake orgasms. And sometimes I refrain from revealing how I truly feel and just hang out and hide the parts of me you possibly might not like. Vulnerability can be a scary thing, right? I mean, we all do the same dance. It's like life is one big masquerade party with cute mask to mask misshapen identities made by us to make us feel safe in the face of uncertainty. But when we hide ourselves to please, we place a piece of our souls on hold, and the safety of that space eventually becomes a poisonous pit of unexpressed feelings and untended quirks that never quite get worked out. The things we hide about ourselves don't disappear, and some we fear may slip out when least expected. An irony for me is when I wanted to be fully accepted without giving my full self. Not feeling safe enough to be vulnerable, I'd lament I was only being loved based on what I thought was safe to present. I spent years in a relationship hiding, halfway knowing I was neglecting me, allowing myself to be disrespected since I was silently disrespecting me. Friends looking at me like, yo, who is he? It's deep. A compromised soul may let you sleep, but will never let you rest. Unless you address the parts of you that can't be dressed up with a smile and an "I'm fine." So I'm on this quest to embrace a self-love so radical that I honor every aspect of my being, even the broken I'm working to heal. Dim my light for no one. Let it project with precision to keep my path bright and protect my soul and spirit like a lion protects its cubs from perilous predators day and night. Black boys boast bravado not to seem broken, and often so do black men. Vulnerability is a scary thing. And while I'm on the mend, my need is to love me and tend to my self-care. Hiding in plain view is just me choosing how much of my soul I'm willing to share. I see you.
So you think you know
All
Wiz.
right, that's Malcolm Jamal Warner, everyone. And we have Julian Gordon here. And the reason why I selected Julian Gordon to do the breakdown of his particular piece, because I believe that Malcolm had encoded messages throughout his work. And Julian happens to be, for those who don't know, I'm a numerologist, and I study numbers, and a personologist in New York for celebrities, life coach to the stars, A. Gregory Harris from KISS FM. And I selected Julian because he has the soulmate numbers of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Malcolm Jamal Warner, for those who don't know, was born August 17th. No, August 18th. August 18th. Garvey is August 17th, and you know I know that birthday. August 18th was Malcolm Jamal Warner's birthday, and Julian, who was born June 22nd, is the soulmate to Malcolm Jamal Warner. So I thought it was appropriate to see what type of encoded messages that he could pull and glean from this particular spoken word. So Julian, what did you get from this as far as Malcolm's spoken word piece?
All right, so the first thing that I noticed, I actually had to look up exactly what bravado meant.
Okay, good. Look up bravado.
Right, I was thinking
he was
about
a smart young man, NYU.
So I was thinking about the vocal type of aspect. There's some type, I thought it was called bravado in music.
Okay.
Where it's like super loud and it's like a punch and loud. And I was thinking, well, that's not the context that he's referring to, but it actually is.
Okay.
It actually is related
to that.
It actually has to do with a show of bravery or defiance, often in order to make a false impression or mislead someone. So in music, it's just being loud, but in the context that he's talking about it, it's about putting on a show, and it's more so fake. It's more misleading somebody. It's boastful and threatening behavior, which makes sense. The way that he's explaining it is that we actually put in more effort as a man to show our dominance.
Okay.
But it's actually not real a lot of times. It's just for us to act like we got it under control, or act like we're the alpha male or something, and you know.
So that's where the bravado comes from.
Right.
To just overdo it to show stunt, basically.
Exactly. So he was, flexing. We call it flexing.
Y'all call it flexing.
There's a lot of flexing in Atlanta. We call it, hey man, you flexing all hard.
Okay.
You know, just like the last definition, a swaggering show of defiance or courage. So that was pretty interesting. In the way, that was the word that really stuck out to me toward the beginning. And then he starts going into, well, I've been hiding. And then it's like, well, how much have I been hiding, and how much of my light have I not been shining? So he's saying, okay, from now on, I'm gonna let my light shine as bright as it could be.
Okay.
So now he's saying vulnerability, and he's like, man, vulnerability is actually powerful. But it seemed like he went through like a past phase, and then he brought up the fake orgasm again.
Okay.
So there's like that.
Sound like he was a little freaky.
Right. He like brought up that.
Malcolm, you're the dog. And also, you're born to you're the dog as well. And so, you're the right person to get this information from.
Yeah. So it's like that fake aspect of, oh man, we're doing it big, but it's fake.
Okay.
So and then he starts transitioning, because at first he's saying black boys, and then he also mentions the girls. with that aspect. But then he starts saying, oh, I've been hiding and I'd rather let my light shine, and then talks about how vulnerability is powerful. So it's like he had a past, present, future type of thing
going on.
And,
Okay.
That's
All right, well, that's your take on it. All right, Julian.
Yeah.
Very good, very good, very good. Okay, as you prepare our guest poet to perform, I'm going to give you the spook that set by the door story. Now, why am I the spook that set by the sitcom door? I'm the spook that set by the sitcom door because I was discovered by Reverend Jesse Jackson and brought to New York as a comedy writer for Saturday Night Live. And during the studio time, I was able to see the newly minted Cosby Show, which appeared on October 20th, 1984. And so there, basically, I was there to celebrate this new show that everyone loved, about a black upper middle class family that starred iconic comedian Bill Cosby. And I was so elated by that. And I remember seeing the kids playing and seeing everyone running around because Jesse had just written that wonderful speech for the Democratic Party in which he was trying to run for president, and so he was able to be on Saturday Night Live, and I was his comedy writer. But the spook that set by the door story is the fact when Bill introduced Felicia Rashad to Ahmad Rashad, and they fell in love and got married, and she got pregnant. Now, Claire Huxtable was not supposed to be pregnant, okay? So, but Bill was very taskmaster about the images, especially with Lisa Bonet and that journey with Angel Heart and her doing that explicit scene at 19. So, but Claire was his wife. So they already had an eldest daughter, then three other daughters, Denise and Rudy and Tempest Bledsoe, and in her character. So Bill was like, no, you can't be pregnant. I know I introduced you to the brother. I said, well, Bill, what did you expect was going to happen? You know he's going to do that. You know, look at Felicia. He's going to do that. Now, we didn't know she's going to have a kid. So what we had to do as intern writers and the main writers was hide the pregnancy. Now, how can you hide the pregnancy? Well, they put her behind counters and stuff. They hid her behind couches. They kept her in the bed and everything. And Bill was just, was taken aback by it because he had a certain image for this show. This show was very, very important to him. So, case in point, when Denise went off to Hellman and in Different World, Bill was furious when she eloped with Lenny Kravitz. And the next thing you know, she's pregnant. So Denise could not be pregnant in college. And Bill felt that she was not mature enough to be a single mom at Hillman. So they had to remove, they said Bill didn't know what to do. They had to remove her from the college scene. So then the next thing you know, she had such a following, because one of the spook stories is that Lisa Bonet got all the fan mail, okay? She used to walk around the set in the Brooklyn studio, and she would have a T-shirt that said "white boy" on the back of it. And I used to sit there with my little notepad and taking notes, and Bill said, "What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?" I said, "I'm going to be like you, Mr. Cosby. I'm going to be like you. I'm going to write this out. Okay, keep trying, keep working." Bill was something else. Anyway, she had all the fans, and she said, "I don't know what's going on." I said, "Lisa, you're famous. This show made all these kids famous. And this is the first time a lot of these kids have ever been, exposed to anything like that. Who knew it was going to be the Cosby Show?" And Bill ran it like a taskmaster, no chemicals in your hair. When Cockroach came with that Jerry curl, he got fired on the spot. So Cockroach wanted to get played. Alan Payne, I think, not Alan Payne, but Carl Payne came with that. He played Cockroach on the show. And when he came, I said, I guess he wanted to get fired because I'm sitting there watching. I seen two people get fired. I saw Damon Wayans get fired. I was the spook that sat by the Saturday Night Live door and the spook that sat by the sitcom door. I saw Damon Wayans get fired, but he came down and with that dress rehearsal, he told Damon, "Don't do that that gay character in Tom Hanks' sketch." And he said it was funny. Everybody was laughing. It was doing the dress rehearsal. It was hilarious. The producer came and said, "Don't do that. Just play it straight," because he was playing a gay character. Next thing you know, live from New York, he did the character. I'm sitting there. It's like you see this. I'm standing there like, And producer came down and Damon comes out, you know, he said, you're fired. He just, and walked out. I'm standing there. I said, why you put me in the middle to see all of this? Well, that's how the Lord was using me, I guess. And and the same thing was happening with these women getting pregnant on the Cosby Show, because Bill was like this whole stickler for image and everything, and I understood that. But you know, there's some other dark secrets that I'm not gonna expose this time. But that's my episode and my installment of the spook that's set by the sitcom door on Being Theo. You're watching the BAF Solutions Network. I'm Arnold Penix, aka the Big Black Man, and now we're gonna pay tribute in a wonderful way. This young man I named the Poet Laureate because when he auditioned for me, I felt like he represented the type of style and the type of demeanor that Malcolm would be proud of. And his name is Quaylen Bobbitt, but he has a new name now. So he's going to tell us all about himself before he do his piece. But he had just did his rites of passage and crossed over. Quaylen, stand up. This is Quaylen Bobbitt, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, BA member, take a look. Quaylen, so you have just crossed over and with the rites of passage. First of all, what's your new name?
Yeah, so my name is Quaylen Bobbitt. I'm a poet and activist from Lithonia, Georgia on the east side. And I am now also known as Kidane. And Kidane means my life a covenant, my words a vow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, Kidane,
absolutely. Yeah, I talked about the crossing yesterday at the Black Man Lab. Black Man Lab, for those that don't know, safe, sacred healing space for Black men of all ages here in Lithonia, or here in Atlanta. We're here at the Andrew and Walter Young YMCA every Monday.
And I'm there, right there with them. I'm with the Black man,
absolutely.
being blacker than black.
Free food, great networking.
Free food, you know I'm there.
Yeah, listen, there's some good stuff too. So, and we're every Tuesday. So like this evening, we'll be over on the east side.
Okay.
Privy at Stonecrest with Acoma Coffee. So we'll be having our session there.
So if the Black man watching, we invited you to tonight. This is Black Man Lab Day, Tuesday, Takeover Tuesday, and also Training Day Tuesday. And our trainer here, Xavier Gray, who's a mystery man right for you guys right now, but he won't be a mystery too much longer. Okay? But anyway, Quaylen, we are in the tribute mode for Malcolm Jamal Warner. What piece have you selected? You got two pieces you're going to do for us today.
I do have two pieces, and I was really excited when I heard Malcolm Jamal Warner's piece and the alliteration he had with the bravado going on, because that was something that also stood out to me. And so one of my pieces actually has some alliteration in there that made me excited, because I'm like, oh, we tapped in. And that piece is called QB1.
Okay, QB1. And then I'm going to break it down and find out how you came to write it.
I'm gonna hold on to my past like receivers in an end zone. My culture is more than cash, there's common sense and kinfolk. Pockets still thicker, it seems, straight busting at the seams, chasing my dreams above average by any means. In the meantime, between time, I'm a rhyme like I'm in my prime. I am number one. 2:15, I can't afford no tree. They only serving by the 3-5. Can't believe I got a long drive on my way to heaven. At 7-Eleven, I took too many L's, changed my name to Ellen. Living, learning, losing, loving, lucked up, leading, leaving, legacies in Lithonia. Lyrics like liquor, let it linger on your lips. Look, whether you dark or light, I'm going to deliver, and you're getting lit like receivers in an end zone. Not just no likes on no cell phone. Like a receiver in an end zone. Hold up, how you copy a rhythm but don't copy a blues on no flow too cold? Gotta cop some new shoes. Go to the mall, they still calling you boo, but when you give them a call, they say, oh, you ain't boo-boo. Draw more than a Blues Clue, get Mulan, and they call me Mushu. I spit fire, like Cole on Friday Night Lights. I take a mic, I take a hype, receivers lit, run it back, all right. I repeat, 3-peat, do it in my sleep, call it preheat, still cook a beat. Believe I'll turn that D to a TD easily, especially if Quaylen is QB. I got a special team, please kick it to me. Like, look, give me a mountain, Mike, either way I'm going up. Set hut, hike, stop me, yeah, right. I throw the seam route. Break fast, hungry for my first meal. Break fast, time to see who ran it and who was breathless, impeccable with my word. We ain't talking reckless. Why you talking out the side of your neck like I'm not a necklace, bruh? Yeah, it's coming back around like it's coming back in style. I come around hometown touchdown. We hit the ground, we do money running games.
Hey.
We can take it long, wind up in the end zone. When it's on our home, lights down low, still get lit.
Hey!
Yeah, team don't play, team don't quit.
So, snap, Quaylen! And that's why you are Poet Laureate for Malcolm Jamal Warner's tribute. So, Quaylen, how did you come to write this?
Yeah, so it was really funny because I like listening to different artists, and sometimes when they have the song, they just be like, no, you really gotta go in there, you gotta spit it. I remember like even J. Cole in like his last album, he was like, sometimes you just gotta go in there and do it. Like, ain't nobody do it because they forget who you are. You can really do it like that. And I was like, nah, bro, I know I got bars. I know I don't know how to do no chorus and nothing like that. I don't care, but I bet you can't match me. So I was like, I was just gonna go in there and just write the bars and really just spit something and it'd be like QB1. Like when you hear a QB1, that's the starter, that's the quarterback, that's head honcho on the team. And I was like, these bars gotta prove, nah, bro, he the hardest one out there. Yeah, and I had to shout out like,
well, they had to pass the IQ test, and ladies, he's gonna have a calendar coming out, but you got to pass the IQ test so you can get another picture, another glimpse of Quaylen and his poetry and his fullness with his IQ test.
Yes,
so
sir.
Quaylen, what's your second poem? What you got for us?
So the second one that I'm going to do, actually gonna pivot. I'm gonna do one called Third and Long Gone.
Third and Long Gone.
Third and Long Gone, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
You see, I done took wins, losses, met busters, bosses. Wait, is this a mountaintop or rock bottom? I'm indecisive, can't call it. When you're unprotected like ramen, better use your noodle like ramen. When you're feeling salty, then add in cayenne, bad timing. Oh man, here we go again. Got a game plan and a good woman. Might take her hand, take over the land, but lost at sea is where I land. Give her more chances than grains of sand. Third and long, still your fan. Not for long, it's third and long. She finna be third and long gone. Keep playing. Third and long gone. Shawty phone home, bro said just leave me alone, baby. Please hold on. Can we work this out? Gotta be another route. Clock is running down, so I call a timeout. Let me pray. How Mary plays what the coach say. Gotta peer hard, I turn that to pure ray. I'm trying to smooth things over. Not a smooth day. Now I'm in the doghouse. Backfield is wet. I stay all day. Wanna play. Replay, report, I'm short, wanna go on vacation, but I'm on my last resort. She said, my heart is in your hands, and it don't feel too secure. I said, trust me, she said her that before I get the first down done, cause I'm trying to score, but it's third and long gone.
Third and long.
Man, it's third and long gone. See? If I said something foul, throw a flag on the play. When it's really black and white and I want to make it gray. When it's time to compromise and I won't give way. Problems always arise like a hump Wednesday. I see your tears in your eyes. Don't want to leave short. About to see me cry. You want to leave short. Before I get the clothes in the bag by the door, if I said something foul, throw a flag on the floor. Heaven, hell met all in my headspace. No face mask, hide the pain in your face. Wish I could take back the mistakes. Babe, I promise we gonna be great. Baby, I appreciate. Respect the rules that we made. Third and long don't mean too late. And if I said something foul, throw a flag on the play. Hey, said something foul, throw a flag on the play. If I said something foul, throw a flag on the play, throw a flag on the play, baby. Hey, for sure, be on the go. Be on the go, am I ever gonna stay? I am coming home, I'm on the way. I'm coming home, please don't be away. Hey.
Throw a flag on the play. Yeah, Quaylen. My bad. That's Slam Poet Q, everybody. Slam Poet Q ain't no joke, and I am very, very proud of you, my brother, and congratulations on your crossing over. So how did you come to write this? You know, I like to, you just don't do a poem here on Takeover Tuesday and being Theo Slam Poetry. You got to tell me how you came to come up with it. A lot of poets just hit it and quit it. I want you to hit it and tell me how you came to hit it, okay?
Yeah, so I pivoted to this one because I remember in Malcolm Jamal Warner's piece, he was talking about vulnerability. And I remember with this piece, I was with my partner at the time, and I had done something to just really hurt her feelings, and she was sick of me. And I was just so upset at myself, and I was mad. I was like, nah, you know, I really want to work this thing out. Like, you know, I promise you, I'm upset, not because of like, you know, what I did was wrong or nothing like that. I know that part is right, but it's more so, I know I'm trying to move and progress and do this. And I done caused myself to have this pivot, because now I got to deal with these emotions. And like, that was the time for me to actually feel vulnerable, be like, y'all, she's stuck in me. Like, you know, it's third and long, you know, I'm trying to score and do this, but I'm like, this is immediate right now. I got to handle this. How am I finna handle it? And that was one of my first times really being
So you added the football motif to it. The football throwing the flag on the play and everything, because y'all had to run down the field or the bed or whatever y'all running down.
Listen, man. And like I said in one of
She's
the
in the fourth
verses,
quarter,
like,
baby.
like, you know, you in the backfield all day, you know, because it's like I'm in the doghouse, like
Okay, all right.
So it's like some of the references just help, but I mean,
And that type of football I like to play. Oh,
listen, I'm trying to tell you,
I'm
man,
trying to
like,
tell you.
Me too. Is why I was down bad. I'm like, bro, why did I do this to myself? Like I shoot myself in the foot. Like,
All right. Well, Clay, give it up to the BAF members. You know, you can become a member of the BAF. Just $9 a month, everybody. And we got a special campaign going on. And the campaign deals with our new Kemet location. And so we're trying to raise $50,000. And we want you to be a part of that. All you got to do is go to the website, and they'll let you know how you can be a part of that wonderful initiative. And like I said, we're going to take a message from David Emanite. Going to come back with our special guest for our Tuesday training day. We're kicking it off today, training day segment with Xavier Gray. So Tuesday training day, all BAF members, take a listen to this because we want you to be a part of the team and have health and wealth. Okay, so David, take it away. David Emanite, the health and wealth guru. Hit it, David.
These products that we've actually put together called Alive. And you say, well, David, why do you call the products Alive? Well, because I know there's so many people around the world that are just living. Very few people wake up every single day alive, ready to actually win the day. That's what our products are designed to do: revive, replenish, and renew the body. And it all starts with our superfood juices, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely fell in love with it the very first time I sampled it. Our manufacturers actually sent me samples, and I said, man, this is a winner. And then when they told me what was actually in the product, I knew that we had a home run. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. All the ingredients here: spirulina, aloe vera, cinnamon bark extract, and ginger root, and green tea, and maca root, right? Some people call that the marriage counselor. This is an incredible product that we have in 2 different flavors: apple beach cherry along with apple cinnamon. And ladies and gentlemen, all you need to do is take a shot in the morning and take a shot in the afternoon. Now, if you really want the whole regimen that we have, you want to actually step into the world of the skin and beauty product that we have called Alive Skin and Beauty. This is a collagen product that literally impacts the body on a whole nother level when it comes to your hair growth and nail growth and helping out your joints and those bones. Your body needs collagen, but we found a way to actually make collagen taste great. Now, just a moment ago, I actually tried something that I'm going to share with you that absolutely blew me away. I tried the Skin and Beauty, the Apple Beach Cherry, and yes, our matcha. You're going to see that later on in the presentation. But ladies and gentlemen, we stepped into recently the world of coffee. And I got involved in the coffee industry years ago. And people say, well, man, you're crazy. I mean, why would you do coffee, right? And I said, well, it's 2.2 billion cups of coffee are consumed every single day. You're talking about the most traded commodity in the world next to oil, the most consumed beverage in the world next to water. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not going anywhere. Whether you're involved in the coffee business or not, people are going to spend money. They're going to spend $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 for a cup of coffee. So why not provide that demand that's already out there in the marketplace? And we found a way to actually make it healthy. This is by far, in my opinion, you may say I'm biased, the healthiest, best tasting coffee on the planet. This is the Alive Cappuccino, ladies and gentlemen. You're talking about a non-GMO, gluten-free, no sugar, no nut, no soy whatsoever in this particular product right here. I am so in love with this coffee. The first time I tried it, I knew that this was going to be the winner in our company. And look what's in it. You're talking about a premium Arabica bean coffee. You're talking about pomegranate and collagen tripeptides and dipeptides, and it's got okra in it, it's got asparagus in it, ladies and gentlemen, it's got pumpkin in it, it's got amino acids in this particular product. You say, well, how did you get 30 different vitamins and minerals all in one product? That's a secret. That's our own formula for us to know. And it's available right now in our company. Recently, we just introduced the ultimate green tea, which is the matcha. And it's one of the best tasting matchas out there in the world. You can drink it hot, you can drink it cold. I just drank it with our apple beach cherry and our apple cinnamon. Absolutely incredible. Look at all the ingredients that are in here. It's helped people when it comes to their weight loss journey, giving them energy, clarity, focus. It's a remarkable product that we put together. Now, if you're paying attention, we put health in what people do every single day. People drink coffee every day. People drink some sort of juice, or their kids do every single day. And guess what? People drink tea every single day. So why not do it with Envision You and actually have your body become even more healthy while drinking what you were going to drink anyway? See, what we put together here is really second to none. Your health and your wealth right here in one company, and then you can travel around the world.
Okay, we're back. You're
Imagine
watching the
being able
BAF Solutions Network. I'm the Big Black Man, and we have our Tuesday, Takeover Tuesday here at the Chemical Club. You're in the game room. It also happens to be the place where our Chemic Cafe is located, our juice bar right here. You see the beautiful canister. I just burned my fingers because it's hot, baby, it's hot. And so we have a special training day on Tuesdays, Takeover Tuesdays, with our training day professor and coach, I should say, Xavier Gray. Xavier, welcome to being Theo. Welcome to Takeover Tuesday. And of course, Envision You is definitely wants to help you envision yourself as a healthy and wealthy person. And so we're going to start our training day today, November 4th. Happy birthday, Diddy. I know it's your birthday. You know, you should have came with us, man. You should have worked with us. We'd be able to keep your wealth. They just took everything from you. But I wish you happy birthday anyway, Diddy. November 4th, 2025. You're going to be out soon, man. You're going to be out soon. We're rooting for you. All right? I'll send you some coffee. I'm going to send you some coffee, Diddy. I'm going to send you some coffee. Anyway, be that as it may, let's find out how we can transform into envision ourselves as a healthy and wealthy person. All right? So, Xavier, welcome to Takeover Tuesday. Welcome to being Theo. Welcome to this platform, to your juice bar. Thanks to you, we were able to do this, man. I appreciate you, man, doing this thing. And he discovered me, too. I know this is the big thing he's going to regret for the rest of his life. But we also from North Carolina, my homeboy from North Carolina. That's right. So, you know, everybody's connected to me in some way with my science. So welcome, and tell us about Envision You, and tell us about how you envision us here at the Chemic Club to be involved. Members, listen up now. You can get this.
Well, the first thing I want to give it back to you. I mean, you're just exploding. I mean, you're a surprise. And it's a pleasure, privilege, and honor to have you on the team. And from day one, you have really, really been setting an example for a lot of people.
Oh, thank you, man.
Businesses expanded not only nationally, but internationally as well. All across the United States right now. Don't know myself, or you don't know everybody.
No, I don't.
People down in Jamaica right now. You got people in Canada, you know, that's on your team.
Oh, wow.
Of course, New York and some of the other places around. Of course, North Carolina. People's coming to the business. So we're talking about a global business, and want to give it back to Quaylen here. Good job. Okay, only 29 years old, and love to see young people, you know, doing positive things with their life. Our vision, one of the primary reasons that I partnered up with Envision You, number one was the individual you just saw a few minutes ago, Dr. David Emanite. He introduced it to me 3 years ago, and I kept saying no, I kept saying no, I kept saying no, primarily because I don't do startup companies. A lot of times, most companies that's in my profession on this platform, which is network marketing, most of them don't make it. They fall by the wayside, and as a result of that, a lot of people get hurt. And I did not want to see anyone that I knew, anyone that I had influence, that cared for, that would fall in a situation like that, because I've been there, done that, and a lot of people got hurt. But another thing that he stayed on me, Dr. David, and he stayed on me for over a 3-year period.
Wow.
3 years.
He was driven.
It wasn't until January this year he called me up and told me that he was getting ready to launch a healthy coffee. And he knew that was near and dear to me because I'm into the health and wellness space. And we were in a former company that was a coffee company as well.
Oh, okay.
And so, and the last time that I sit down with him at his home in Houston, Texas, he came, after we ate breakfast that morning, he came out and wanted to know if I wanted some coffee. Okay. And what he had was 3 boxes of coffee, a latte, a black, and what's called a Supreme. And we both started laughing. The reason we were laughing, we'd been away from that company for over 15 years, and we still drink the coffee.
To this day.
To this day.
Wow.
until we got the Alive coffee.
Until they came in and knocked them out the box.
So he sent me a sample in February of this year and said that they were going to launch on 1 March. And and he wanted to do a FaceTime. He wanted to see my reaction as I drank the coffee. So he told me exactly how to put the coffee in, 4 ounces of hot water. And because the packet wasn't as big as the ones that were going to be when they distributed the product, he wanted to make sure that I did it exactly right.
Okay.
And I drank the coffee, and the rest
It's history.
I mean, it really had a tremendous impact on the way that I felt. And I could see that, and we call it the oh wow coffee.
Oh,
The
wow.
first thing I said was, hey, oh wow. And the only person that I've encountered with exposing them with this coffee is my sister. She's the only one that didn't say, oh wow. She called me 6:30 in the morning, and she does not do any kind of network marketing business with me. And being from North Carolina, you're gonna call that early in the morning, you think something's
wrong.
Exactly.
Something wrong.
So I'm like, okay, sis, what's going on? And she was like, oh my God. I'm like, sis, what is it? Who is it? What's wrong? Oh my God. And I'm like, sis, who is it? And all my aunts, my uncles, I'm thinking about who could it be? And she says, this coffee put me in. And she's been rocking down in Fayetteville, North Carolina ever since, got all her family into the business. And one of the things that got me was the vision of the company. And David's vision was to impact the lives of 1 billion people globally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, with their health and their wealth.
And their wealth. I love it.
So we're talking about something that, again, was near and dear to me. I spent 26 years in the military. And so helping people is something that's near and dear to me. So we're talking about impacting the lives of 1 billion people. That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
That's so many people, Arnold, that you could impact the lives of 1 million.
My goodness.
I could do 1 million. Quaylen, 1 million. Julian, 1 million people. That's what we got our hands on.
And that's what I'm looking at to do.
You follow me? And we're talking about all the products. I don't have to go into the products. Dr. David Emanitier went through those a few minutes ago. But I will tell you, we've got our hands on something. And the biggest thing right now, when we say wealth, you've got a lot of people that are out there that are struggling right now.
Yeah, struggling.
Paycheck to paycheck.
Even last night, somebody was talking about they need some money.
Really?
Yeah, at the Black Men's Lab.
But something that's hit me last night, I don't know the young lady on our team by the name of Joyson.
Joyson, yeah.
She called me up, and Joyson is from Jamaica. And for those of you who've been following the news, you know that a lot of people are going through, a lot of challenges down there right now. As a matter of fact, a girl on the team named Sharon, she's lost family members down there.
Oh, my.
Okay. And so money is needed, and you want to be in a position, no matter where you're at, to not only help yourself, where you'll be able to help somebody else. Okay. So $100, $200, that's okay. But we're talking about people that have lost their homes, people that's lost their livelihood. And we're talking about a little island that's not anywhere close to what we've got here in the United States. And so if you're out there, get a hold of Arnold, you could help somebody out. Even if it was $1, find somebody that's from Jamaica that may need some help, okay? When we talk about this platform that we're have upon us right now, something that's near and dear to me. When I talk about network marketing, I get really excited. I got out of the military early in order to pursue a career in the financial service industry. And so my background is pretty diverse when it comes to network marketing. But one thing that have always been there was my love for people.
Yes.
Okay. My love for helping people. And what we've got our hands on right now, I don't know what your income level is right now, but I'm quite sure you know people out there that could use an extra $2,000 a month on a part-time basis.
I know.
With the potential of developing that into a 6 or 7-figure income. You see, when you look around this country, and being in the military, I've been all around the world, and there's no place that I'd rather be. But we've got a lot of challenges with our democracy the way things are done here, because most people get to the top by stepping on people on the bottom.
Right.
You've got a lot of people that need a second chance. A lot of times they put in place certain restrictions. So if you all of a sudden make a mistake when you were young and went to prison, well, there are certain fields you can't even get into.
Right.
And then once you get into, because of the color of your skin, they've got things in place that will limit you and restrict you from participating. And before you know it, you're out of it altogether. So like if you've got a felony, been to jail, I mean, even just a jail record, you're not going to be able to get into securities business, probably not the insurance business. A lot of times you've got to have a degree, college education, in some cases, even a master's degree, if you want to make more money, okay? In the old days, they had something called the 3 R's: reading, writing, arithmetic.
Arithmetic.
I didn't say arithmetic, I
Arithmetic.
said arithmetic, which means that if you could read, if you could count money, okay, and read and write, and you could write,
Good.
you can make it.
You can make it.
A lot of the people in the old days, Henry Ford had something like an 8th grade education. Thomas Edison, not a high school education. But here you're going to be held back because you don't have a degree. So in this profession, no matter what your background looks like, no matter where you're from, you come into this business and you're coachable, teachable, and trainable. Arnold has done everything we've asked him to do. And as a result, he's seeing the results.
Yes, I am.
He had over $1,000 in his account and hadn't even touched it yet. Can you imagine that? But can you imagine
That ain't enough. I need
$1,000?
more. And I'm going to get it.
He's so busy. And people coming into his business, and we've got a platform that's here. And we're open arms with everybody. If you know someone even that's in prison right now, guess what? We can still put them in the business. So while they're there, guess what? They can still be building a business on the outside.
That's right.
So if they've got children on the outside that all of a sudden don't have their father in their home, well, guess what? We can help them build their business and generate income while they're in the prison. And when they get out, they've already got a business. Is that amazing or what?
That's amazing. And I'm
Okay.
looking to help them.
And we can do that.
Did it for the formerly incarcerated. Yep.
We can do it all around the world. We're in 40 different countries right now. Close to 50,000 people that's within the business. And a lot of people are being helped in ways that you never would imagine. I'm not even going to go to the board because, and I can talk to, there's something, as a matter of fact, I will, real quick. I want to show you something called the cash flow quadrant.
Yeah, please.
Has anyone ever heard of the cash flow quadrant? There's a guy by the name of Robert Kiyosaki, and the first book he wrote was a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Okay.
Rich Dad had a 7th grade education.
Okay.
Poor Dad was Robert Kiyosaki's father, and he was a superintendent of schools in Hawaii.
Okay.
Okay, but he wasn't financially literate. So here's this guy's 7th grade education. He was a multi-millionaire. Okay. His second book is what I'm getting ready to show you here right now. It's called the cash flow quadrant. He said there's 4 ways to earn income in this country. We call it the E, the S, the B, and the I. The E stands for employee. They tell us to go to school, get a good education, so we'll get out and get a good what?
Job.
Job, J-O-B, just over broke. We call it the 40-40-40 plan, where you work 40 hours a week for 40 years to retire for 40% of what you already couldn't live off of.
I know that's right.
Okay, most of the stuff that they teach you in school you never use. Did you take algebra in school? Yeah. Geometry? Calculus, trigonometry, all that stuff.
Yes, we did.
Do you know when was the last time you've been down to Walmart and they asked you what was X plus Y? So it's a waste of your time. They don't just give you that in high
I thought
school.
that too when I was in school.
They give it to you in college.
So what do I need this for?
So you're spending all this money. I've got a master's degree in computer information systems, okay? Boston University. Sometimes I have to have a wife who's got a computer science degree to show me how to do everything on the computer. I don't even do it. This is what I do. This is what I love to do, okay? And I ran a computer center in Germany, 50 programmers over there, okay?
All right.
So a lot of time, a lot of energy put into an educational system that I don't use. And don't just look at me, go out there and talk to people with degrees. I guarantee you the great majority of people, whatever they went to school for, They don't do now. You with me? And then we move from here to the S. That stands for self-employed or small business. Got a lot of professionals there, doctors, attorneys, real estate professionals, beautician, barbers. If the barber got sick or the beautician broke her hand, does she make any money?
No.
So if you've got to be there in order to make money, you really don't own a business. You're what? Self-employed. Then we got the B, that stands for big business. And probably the best example is a company called McDonald's. Everybody ever heard of McDonald's?
Yeah, I heard of them vaguely.
My little brother called it Mickey D's.
Mickey
We were
D.
both stationed in El Paso, Texas. I just got there. And he worked as a DJ downtown part-time and wanted me to meet him at Mickey D's.
Mickey D.
I spent all night looking for that club. I went home. He called me up, bro, where you at? Where you at? I said, man, I'm home. Didn't nobody know where that club was.
Mickey D's.
He said, man, that's McDonald's. McDonald's, one of the most lousy food, it's bad for you, but it's one of the most successful fast food chains
I know
out
it
there.
well.
Is it not?
That
So
triple
the big question
cheeseburger
is, why
took
is
me out.
McDonald's so successful? They got senior citizens and teenagers working there.
Yep.
Okay, which means that because they didn't plan properly, they can pay them what? Minimum wage and no benefits, which means that what? The overhead is down and the profits are up. How many times do you see the owner of McDonald's back there flipping hamburgers? But is he making money?
Yep.
So he's learned how to leverage himself, leverage his time, and leverage his money. There was a guy by the name of John Paul Getty. And you guys ever heard of them? He's one of this country's first billionaires. He said he'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people rather than 100% of his own efforts. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Network marketing, multi-level marketing, is a B quadrant business. And then the I, that stands for investor. That's where your money works for you. Would you rather, Quaylen, to get up in the morning and go to work, or kick money out of the bed and have it go work for you? So we're talking about learning how to make your money work for you as an investor. Over 95% of the people in this country are on the left side, only 5% over here. The guys over here, their core value is security. They want to make sure at the end of the week, the end of the month, they got a paycheck and they got benefits. The people over here, this 5%, their core value is freedom. Everybody say freedom.
Freedom.
They want to be free to do what they want, when they want, make as much money as they want. Left side, right side. Which side would you rather be on?
Right side.
The right
Freedom
side is the
freedom.
right side, and that's what everybody says. But where's the great majority of people at?
On the left side.
On the left side.
That's right.
So I've chose a profession where I can do everything that I possibly can to help people move from the left side
To the right side.
to the right side.
I love it. That's what I'm doing.
Quaylen, you can do it. Julian, you can do it. Arnold, you can do it. You've seen what it can do for people.
I have.
Dr. David Emanitier.
July 2nd of cancer.
But we're talking over,
Falls on my birthday,
worth
beneficial.
over 60 million. I've known him since he was 28 years old. He's now 42. And he's made all that money within this industry we call
He's such a
network
pleasant
marketing.
person, too.
Follow me? And that's what I've dedicated and is committed and is focusing on, helping as many people as I possibly can. How old are you, Julian?
31.
31 years old, okay? When I was about 31, I went to Hawaii for the first time. My wife and I spent the entire time there looking out for this couple in their 70s. And that was our first time there, and we were just in our 30s. And we made a commitment that we wasn't waiting until we were 70 years old before we started enjoying ourselves. Our government, they're telling us you gotta wait till you're 65 or 70 before you can retire. Well, I'm here to tell you, by the time you come in and partner up with us, plug in and learn the things that we can teach you, especially the mindset, the way we think, okay? We're talking about you retiring in your 30s or 40s. Only condition for retirement is enough money to be able to do so.
That's
Would you
all.
agree? Okay. I've got 2 daughters. Don't brag, they're millionaires. You with me?
Yeah.
My little baby daughter, I mean, she's only 30. She's 39 now, just turned 39.
Okay.
Girl bad.
Yeah, they know.
I hate to say it.
But take a look who their daddy is, though.
But check this out. I went out to Denver once, and she wanted to know if I wanted to go to the office with her. I go to the office with her, and we go to these storage sheds. She was out there passing stuff out of a little storage shed, given to people where they go out and sell like perfumes and stuff like that on the street, right? And I'm like, what's going on here? Y'all selling drugs or what? No,
Right.
Daddy, this is my, the road crews, the street crew. Then we go to the office. She introduced me to some of the folks there. And she puts me inside the conference room. So I'm sitting there watching TV. And all I hear, somebody says, what time is it? Everybody say, juice time. What? I said, what the heck is going on?
Juice time. What's juice time? What type of juice?
And they had somebody at the door. They said, Joyce, your father, you want me to let him in? I heard her say, let him in. I said, no, y'all. I just trying to figure out what y'all doing down here. He said, no, Joyce said, come in. So I go in. Long story real short, they had these young kids, okay? All of them in their 20s, Quayla. And they were on, like the windows here, they were going over their goals. What their goals were for that previous week, whether or not they achieved their goals, and what they were gonna do if they had, what they were gonna do for the next week, okay? And so, but I'm like, where'd you learn that from? She was like, Dad, do you remember you used to do your meetings when I was a little girl? She'd be sitting in there and kids pay attention. And I say that to say this, be a good example and make sure you're training them up the right way because they're watching, okay? You don't know they're watching, but they're watching and they're listening. And if you don't do anything else, don't buy into the system that's out there that says, Julian, you gotta wait till you're 60 or 70 years old before you start enjoying the good life. Everyone sitting here right now, everyone within the sphere of my voice right now, make a decision in the next 3, 5, 10 years, okay, you're earning 6 or 7 figures. If you come and partner up with us, Envision You, we're talking, do we have to convince anyone to drink coffee?
No, we don't.
We don't have to convince anyone to drink coffee. They're gonna drink it anyway. And that was one of the reasons that I came over. So,
okay.
I was surprised to be here.
And I'm
Hope you got
surprised
something
you're
out
here.
of this. But pay attention to this. We're looking for a lot of people that we can help move from this left side of the quadrant over to the right side.
And that's our time, everybody. Thank you so much for being here on the Envision You platform. Training day is Tuesdays. We ain't Denzel now, but definitely I got Xavier, and he training us up, okay? And that's what it's about. But definitely, please support the Black Achievement Fund and the BAF Solutions Network. We don't just talk about it. We're about it. And our training is going to continue all day today. We have people coming in sporadically throughout the day on Tuesday, Training Day Tuesday, Takeover Tuesday here at the Chemic Club. So it just doesn't end with this broadcast. So come on in if you're in the radius. You can stop by the Chemic Club on Tuesdays. Come on in and you can talk to me in person right here at the Juice Bar, the Chemic Club Cafe. See you next time on Takeover Tuesdays. Being Theo, the Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute on the Black Achievement Fund platform. See ya.
Peace. I like to say I meditate.
Arnold!
What is I'm going to work on.
You're the man. I like the way you put me on the spot.
Meditate on the canvas. And after a while.
Now we can get these statements out to the people through his work, and you do the same thing, Q. So you're representing very well here on Being Theo, the Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute. Now we're going to take some time right now to see Malcolm Jamal in action right here on the BAF Solutions Network.